Oh, we're live. Hell yeah.
We're live.
Hey. Welcome to Blackwater D&D, where we are once again united. We have our beloved Adam back from his travails around the world.
We missed
Adam,
you,
how you feeling?
Very tired. Still jet lagged. This is 8. Yeah. So it's like 4 a.m. to my body. So I was lying in bed at like 7. I was like, I could just do a little tiny nap. And then I was like, no, if I do a tiny nap, that's a sleep. I'm not coming back from that.
That close. That's taking a nap at 7 when you have somewhere to be at 7:30 is the equivalent of like
I do that all the time.
No, dude, that's like an action movie scenario where it's like, can you keep the bus?
Take a nap before call almost every week.
I know.
It's just at jet lag time. I'm like,
I also take a nap
deep.
generally right before now.
Yeah.
I'll go to sleep like
I need that energy.
That's your body telling you something. That's
yeah.
Listen to your body.
Tim.
Telling you it's time for bed.
I can't sleep for the whole night though. Sorry, I'll stop.
I will say, Adam, that picture you posted in our Discord, asking that you always should tell your family that's hot. You looking crisp, my guy. Looking very.
I wasn't
very
in that
nice.
photo.
Well, your brother,
but my
was,
whole family.
The rest of your family was.
Normalize calling your family hot. My family
Absolutely.
is an attractive family.
Very
and I'm
attractive.
related to them, which, like, vis-a-vis, you extrapolate. Saying I'm
your family's
hot.
amazing, and you're in
Just
your family.
Fucking own it, People are like, oh, I can't call my family hot. Oh, it's weird,
And
my family is a real mixed bag. It's a lot of tall and loud people. There's a lot of confidence, but a lot of people, if you just took photos of them, you'd be like,
something else that
they
is
grow
awesome
on you. They're growers, not showers. My family
is the list of announcements that I have for this evening. I'm going to save the best one for the end. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out. And if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We have some amazing partners, and I'm going to talk about one of them now, one of them later. The first up is Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. You can use it to create comprehensive wikis and atlases, share specific pieces with your players with its private by default nature, and allow real-time collaboration. There are no limits on storage and creation with a beautiful and easy to use interface, which is the most important thing when you're trying to world build. There are a group of small creators based in both Canada and the US that are constantly upgrading and rolling out new features. You can type !Legendkeeper in the chat for more info. Love is always to our dice goddess Keisha at fairydragon_dice and our campaign artist Tiana Kovacevic at miss._marston on Instagram. We have merch. We have a wonderful, amazing Discord. We have a meticulously cataloged YouTube. Please, our mods are going to throw up those links in the chat. Head on over and follow those across all of the things. A big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. You can also get one free sub with your Amazon Prime, and that gives you a Twitch sub. Wow. And if you choose to give that to us, you're so great, friend. Thank you so much for that. If you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, you can type !Donate in the chat to head on over to our Streamlabs donation thingy. We're also really thankful to have you here for showing up week after week. I'm getting excited just getting through these announcements because I really want to talk about the last thing. It's truly wonderful and we're all grateful. But before I jump into our programming and the final announcement, Lennon, are you doing anything on your channel this week?
Oh my God. Yes, hopefully. Probably something on Tuesday and probably something on Thursday. No baking until October, Tim. Thank you for asking though. I appreciate that. Not a very skilled baker. Don't think that'd go very well. But probably Tuesday, probably Thursday. I've been MIA a little bit, but I'm gonna have a new cat.
New cat
for a little bit, so you'll have
very exciting.
You'll have to see new cat for a little bit.
It's gonna be great.
To see
and
your
cat,
verbiage is wrong.
And,
you get to see new cat.
You get to see new cat. Old cat, this old musty Grecian boy, he's leaving for a little.
He's going up.
I'm fine that Mish is leaving for a time. I'm fine.
Mish is going on a little vacation. It's going to be great. And we're very excited about that. Adam, are you doing anything on your channel this week?
I probably should. and it's still in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm just real tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like, I should start streaming right as I
stream.
come back. And then I was like, or I could take a week off.
You could,
you know, you
absolutely
should
do that.
stream.
The
You
4
should
weeks that I've already taken
stream
off.
that game that you control by blinking, and really the game is, can you fucking stay awake through it as you like speed run through the game, fluttering into a REM
oblivion.
sleep. Yeah.
Our wonderful, amazing producer Cody also streams. You can find them at CodyVM here on Twitch. Our programming for this week, it is the first week of August, thus it is our quiet week. We of course are now streaming our main campaign on Mondays. Our world building streams are on Saturdays. I have been having such a wonderful time with the community. We are finally working on our Circle of the Bond Druid subclass, which is Kamea's Druid subclass, where you get to shape into monstrosities. So we have been working on that one, which was really, really fun. Community and I came up with some really good ideas, and we're jamming on that. And that's probably what we'll be doing next week. And then we've also been doing some homebrew races. I have been expanding the subclasses of Goliath, because why are there no Goliath sub races? So which has been super, super fun. Now that we are back in August and Adam is back, we will have the Rage Saga returning. We have Exalted returning. And of course, the wondrous return of DM Roulette. We have some fantastic guests chomping at the bit and are lined up for this month. I'm super, super excited to bring that to you. However, now the pièce de la résistance, the final announcement that I have been sitting on for 2 weeks. You may notice a brand new partner logo up at the top up here. Well, we are very, very excited to announce a partnership with the wonderful nerds over at A Filthy Lot for the last arc of this campaign. So we have been friends with these wonderful folks for a while. Tim and I went on their A Filthy Talk show back in March to chat all things DMing with Roz and Trevor. And we have had the fortune of getting to know them. And after doing a lot of chatting, we are so excited to announce that they are going to be helping us see this campaign out with a bang. That's right. Blackwater is going to be live in studio playing together for our final 2 episodes. So that will be whatever the final battle is and the denouement of the campaign. We are going to be doing those live in a studio with beautiful camera setup. We are going to, there's like sound. They've got a set deck team for us. There's going to be custom terrain, custom maps, minis.
Maps are back, baby.
They are custom building terrain for us. I have had meetings with their tech director, and Tim's been talking to their set deck. They're going all out for us. They are local creators who are just as passionate about nerdy stuff as we are. And we are so thrilled. They offered us full cosplay if we wanted it. And I said,
I will say I do unfortunately have a wedding that month. Another one. I know it's crazy. Everyone will get married. So
unless it's your fucking wedding, dude, you're gonna be there. All right.
Everyone's gonna be there. It's gonna be amazing. Like, it will be the first time that we will have all been back at a table together in over 2.5 years, rolling dice together, crying together, and what a way to close out our campaign. We'll keep you posted with dates, because obviously we don't know how long this last arc is gonna go, but AFL has been so gracious to basically be like, when it's happening, we're ready for you. Here's the table. Tim and I sat around the table and went to their studio out in Richmond. It's beautiful. It's fucking huge. Unreal. It's beautiful. And they were just like, yes, please come play here at our table. Like,
I've never actually played in person with Tim.
True. I don't think we've never.
I've played with Len.
You played with
Len, and I've played with M, and I've played with Sean. I played with Adam. I've never actually played in person with Tim.
Wow.
Whoa. It's disappointing.
So
I can't wait to flirt with you eye to eye and get so shy.
It's gonna be so good. We'll keep you, as I said, we'll keep you posted with dates closer to when this is happening. You will know as the campaign is moving towards its close and the final battle. But I am over the moon to bring this to all of you. Yes.
You said a lot of very cool things about this studio and where we're going to be working. Where can people see it if they're like, A Filthy Lot? That sounds really exciting. How do I check them out?
That's such a good question, Sean. Thank you so much for getting there. Our wonderful friends, you can find them if you type !filthy in the chat. You'll find all of their information. You should go follow them here on Twitch at A Filthy Lot. You should also go follow them on Questline. I think it's AFL Questline over on YouTube. You should go follow them over there. Their Ready to Roll campaign is amazing. They have done a full D&D campaign with live reenactments where the actors are in like full makeup and costume in a studio. It's fucking bonkers how much they've put into it. So please go follow them. We're so stoked to be working with them. We will send you sneak peeks of our set and all of that kind of good stuff as we get to it. And thank you to everyone in our community. We can't wait to bring this to you. It'll be live too. It's not going to be pre-recorded. It's going to be live. Yeah, I'm going to cry. I'm going to be starting to cry already. It's going to be great. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, also, should I announce it now, Sean? But what I was also going to be ready at that time for those 2 episodes? Or should we say that?
Let it be a surprise.
A surprise. Okay. So lastly,
let it just be like, hey, it's a cool thing already. Also this.
Wait for this. Lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. And thank you for hanging out with us here at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. Cody, roll the fucking clip. Roll the clip. Take it away, Tim. You're muted, but take it away.
Okay. So for those of you,
Tim, you're still muted.
Still muted, baby.
I'm gonna do the whole night muted, okay? Because I can project, and I can.
One of my favorite things about this campaign, doing it this way, is when you're muted, but you still project and hearing you from about 40 yards away on M's mic. Okay, you're in a room. And it's dark.
Just wait till we're in person. It'll be assaulting. So for those of you just joining us tonight, last week, 2 weeks ago, we picked up as Kale had a difficult conversation with Adonis where he revealed the reasons for taking Kale from his home universe. After their emotional reunion, Adonis restored all of Kale's memories. He also informed him of some strange happenings in Sigil, where people had undergone violent transformations, affecting the physical world around them and putting it out of tune with their universe. Blackwater decided to go to Sigil to investigate the outer districts, and they asked a local for directions, and Lenko, a strange, allegedly evil man, who was interested in going with them to a dive bar, Dank Donald's. However, they decided to try and lose him, resulting in a chase before letters disguised as Grape Neb got him to leave. They investigated the dive bar, and while Kale tried to drum up a conversation, his questions about recent events got him escorted into the back, down a hallway, and through a portal. And that is where we pick up. As Kale, you feel yourself be pushed through this portal, and you find yourself stepping through this kind of like grayish portal, obscured by the door. As it closes behind you, you feel a gust of wind kind of kick up, just kind of hit your face as you step out, and you immediately see about 2 steps ahead of you a precipice with large clouds kind of obscuring most of your vision above you, but you can see you're on a kind of a cliffside and you're being held by these 2 figures, and you can look up in the kind of swirling mix of dull colors through these clouds as lightning cracks through, and below you you can see massive rocks flying by, smashing into each other and the cliffside, and you can feel the ground beneath you kind of shake and rumble. The woman kind of whispers in your ear, "What do you know?"
I mean, I know a lot of things. Are you referring to the bracelet?
What do you know about the people being transformed?
I don't know anything about the people being transformed.
Then why were you asking about it?
Because I want to know about the people being transferred. That's why you ask questions. If I knew, why would I ask you?
I could tell you were lying. You weren't telling me the whole truth.
No, because I wanted information about what was going on.
Why are you asking about it? What business is it of yours?
I'm someone who deals in the odd and deals in the unnatural.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself. Listen, I'm trying to help. I'm not causing this. I'm not trying to create any sort of issues. I'm trying to find out what is going on. It seems we are aligned on that, as you also are looking for answers.
My husband, Vindus, was killed by one of those things.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry, too. She pulls you back through the doorway into the basement room at Dank Donald's.
Do you have anything of your husband's?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Ooh, it's not good. She's not gonna want to do it. Help me out. Persuasion. It was a 5 for a total of 9.
Not that I'm going to share with you. Why?
I can, if it's within 10 days of him passing, I can bring him back. Now, the magic that does it, I can't guarantee. He might be different, but I can bring him back as a sign of good faith. Like I said, I'm not here to create trouble. I'm here to help. You see, you said I was getting a weird vibe off of the bracelet, right? From my coin?
Somewhat, yeah.
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 Is that something that I can show people, or is it I can read it?
You can read it.
Okay.
Basically.
There are certain items, certain things that have a different nature to them. And that's how I was able to find this. It is a type of magic that it leaves a mark. And that's how I was able to find it. That's why I knew to ask you. A bracelet is touched by this magic.
She kind of holds it back a little bit. It was his. It's the only thing I have left of him.
What did he? Can you tell me about him? Was this the people that are transforming? Do they have anything in common? Did they all work in the same place? Did they know each other, or does it just seem to be random?
It seems to be random through the outer districts. They're popping up all over the place, but I've looked into it and none of them seem to know each other. They don't seem to have any common thread. Most of them are beggars or people just passing through. They leave a real trail of destruction in their wake before they die. I can show you where it happened.
That would be more than I would ask. I would really appreciate that. Or we did they took me back into the basement, right?
Back into the hallway.
On the hallway. So I've got my mind link back. So I'll just sort of relay to the group, sort of that I'm speaking to the widow of someone who was affected, and they're going to show me where it happened. I have some compatriots who are helping me. We're working on this together. I don't want to just bring people in. Would you be all right if they joined us? I'm Kale, by the way. We haven't actually.
Cassiodora.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Here, I'll introduce you to my friends. And any information you can give us would be very helpful.
Sure. And you head back out into the bar, where Callie and Neppy, you're both feeling quite happy. I'll have you two both make a perception check for me.
Okay.
That's right, because we're trying to find the bathroom.
Yeah, we're trying to find the bathroom.
Okay, here we go.
Perception.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 31.
You see the sign that points to the bathroom
Yeah.
very clearly.
Absolutely.
Clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, hold on. I clicked on our Twitch channel instead of my D&D Beyond. That's not bad. 26.
26. You both see as you pass down the other side of the bar on the other hallway, following the sign to the bathroom, you see there's a window kind of in the hallway. And as you both pass through, you can see down the alleyway, there is a, you're not sure exactly what it is. You can see kind of a large eye in the center of its body. It's a fairly large creature. And it looks somewhat, it almost looks like a construct of some kind.
Oh no.
And you can see it kind of like, no, it's got arms and legs. And it's got kind of this large eye. And you can see there's like kind of a golden disc underneath it. And you can see as it like is standing down an alleyway that's probably about 100 feet long. You just kind of catch it out of the corner of your eyes because of this kind of golden disc and this large eye. But you see as it like, it raises an arm and you can see the disc start to turn and it begins to move down the alleyway.
Towards the bar?
Yeah, towards the building, yep.
Ellie, do you see that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Would I know what it is, Tim? Have I ever seen anything like
You've
this
never
before?
seen this thing before.
And this is looking out the window?
Yeah.
And we're
Tim,
both like,
can I get out this window?
No, it's not like a big opening window. It's kind of like it's a relatively small.
I can't squeeze my little self through that.
in your
No,
little
like it's a
self-inflate
solid,
armor.
like it's a solid window thing. You'd have to break it. You'd have to smash it and then go out the window frame.
Is there a door nearby?
You'd have to go out of the front of the. As
How
far as
far
you
is
know,
that?
like you could go and investigate for a back door, but
and we're
the
both
front
like
door is probably about
euphoric
30
right
feet
now,
away.
right?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. Should we go tell the others about it? I know we were going to the bathroom, but this is fascinating.
I think we should go follow it.
Not alone. I'm not. I might be feeling very nice right now, but I'm not stupid.
Golly. How could I walk through a window, Tim, or would I have to smash through it?
You gotta smash it. You can't just walk through.
I don't
a
know.
window.
I'm strong.
Fucking T11 over here.
I was gonna say the Kool-Aid.
Did it like? Where did it? Did I lose it, or can I still see it? It
You
went.
can still see it.
Kelly, we should.
Just
going
come
through
down the
the window.
alleyway.
I'm going through the window.
Kelly, no, please don't go through the window. We can't break another bar. And like in my brain, I go, there's something weird outside in the window, and Kelly's gonna break it. Can you come help me, please? I can't.
It's
hold
It's
it
Okay.
out.
it's now about 60 feet away.
It's
I would like to
kinda
just like go
closer.
through the window to
Okay,
go towards it.
I need you before you do that. I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh, okay.
This is so good because we're in Sigil, where presumably it's like the New York of the plains. Like You just saw like one of those like mascots in Times Square, and you went broke a store window. You're like, hey, I want a picture.
Yeah, but it's on. What I'm thinking is Callie's had 3 of those weird drinks. It's on brand
Yes.
because we had one together, and then I drank mine and Neppy's.
Oh yeah, no, this is not an unusual thing to happen in
I've
New
had
York.
2.
Like
No.
this is just
No, you had
the
one.
word.
I only
fucking-
let you had one
That's true.
because you had one, and the first one didn't affect me, and then I ordered 2 more because you wanted another one, and then I distracted you, and I
I
drank.
drank mine while I
both
was
of
distracted.
them.
This is correct. Yes.
Tim, that is a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like a little tingle, but kind of shake it off. You're not sure
Cool.
if it's the drink.
Also, King Lemon, thank you so much for the raid.
Do I have to make a
Thanks so much,
roll
King
to
Lemon.
get through this window,
Make some
Tim?
fucking
Yeah, you're gonna
king
have to make an
lemonade.
attack roll.
An attack roll to get through the window.
Yeah.
It's pretty low, right? I'm strong. It's glass.
I guess we'll see. Are you using your sword or just your fist?
Well, like I don't know. The butt of my sword makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can roll with your sword stats.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, she's breaking
cool.
through the window now. There's
Uh,
not much I can do
29.
about it to stop her.
Oh yeah, you absolutely roll damage on that window.
Roll damage.
Kelly, we're in
Okay.
a bar. We can't get kicked out of another bar.
You want to
please.
smite this window?
Would you let me smite this window, Tim?
No.
I guess I would.
I don't think you can smite an object. I think it has
I think
to be
it's
a
anytime you hit
Ah,
on
well,
an
it's my
attack roll.
sword.
the weapon attack.
Yeah, it's my sword. It's my magic sword that lets me do it because I'm so cool. I'm not going to smite. I'm not going to waste. But I was just curious if you would let me smite on this.
You can if you want to waste.
If
some
I
spell
want to,
slots.
I don't want to. Thank you so much for asking, though. I appreciate that. That is going to be. Do you want me to split up a radiant and slashing for you, Tim?
No.
No, okay. Is the window an aberration, a fiend, or undead?
No.
Fuck. So that is gonna be 14.
Yeah, you smash the window.
Nice.
And you just obliterate the window. And you
Nice.
hear from the bar, like, what the fuck was I?
Kelly, please. Come. Why don't we just get the others? Kaylee's gone somewhere.
I'm gonna
else.
have you both roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
I guess I'll get everybody to roll initiative because they're all talking to each other's head.
Kelly's out the window. You're saying this. Kelly did smash with butt of sword, but did it in a I'm going through the window motion. She's outside the window. If the window's broken, she's outside.
Callie
Yeah.
dove at the window butt first, is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
exactly.
I hear that. I hear that. All right.
Letters is like, yeah, man, where do you get your coats? Ah, fuck.
Cal's like, these are my friends. And Callie's
Ooh.
smashing a window.
Neppy just being like,
Actually, I
"Come
came
on."
alone. I work alone.
Actually, my friends are
I'm alone.
gone. They're dead.
Oh, they're
too.
not here. I don't know. Who
I'm
those-
trying to avenge them. That's why I'm trying to get into this spooky mystery.
I say
Yeah.
friends, but I see them. But they're not really here.
25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
15.
Sorry, what was yours, Callie?
18.
Okay, 19.
She who smashed go first, I suppose.
And sorry, what was yours, Neppy?
15.
Dean and letters.
It was an 11.
Perfect.
I just.
I'm gonna keep this chill music
What
because
Callie would do.
that's the vibe right now.
Kill
Um,
fights.
The way I play Callie in moments like this is like if she's inebriated in any sense, if I have a thought and be like, I might do that. There's no I might do that. It's
It's like, I do that.
I do that.
Hashtag give her back the chaos talisman.
Please.
Give her
How-
back the chaos talisman.
Back the talisman.
With respect. No.
Callie, how far out of the window do you want to move? It's
How far is the thing from me?
60 feet.
Ooh, 60 feet.
I don't know that you have 60 feet
Dash?
of movement because you used
Oh,
your
action. 30
action
feet.
to hit. Okay, so yeah, you head out 30 feet, so you're 30 feet away from it. Kale, you're up.
Fucking gunning it.
So-
So, thing.
I've just come up from the basement.
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
you're in the other hallway. So to go around is probably going to take you at least 20 feet of movement.
I think
Okay,
I've been
so-
to this house party before.
I'll go around and I see Callie's gone through the window.
Mhm.
See
The house
Neppy
party
standing
with
there.
the biblically accurate angel. Yeah.
And I see I see letters.
Letters are like the front of the bar.
I'm just gonna see the stuff that Neppy and Callie are doing, and in my head, I'm gonna say, Neppy, meet us outside, and then I'm gonna move over to letters. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna make a motion that I know them at all.
Okay, so you head to the front of the bar.
I head towards letters. Yeah.
Okay.
I ignore them. I tell
cool.
I basically tell Neppy to sort it out. I don't want coming to the first impression of my friends to be that the drunk one who just smashed the window. I don't know them.
Harsh but fair. Harsh but fair.
Okay, I need. It is Callie's turn.
Callie just went.
Yeah, but we were at the top of the initiative. That was before initiative. I was just resolving how far out of the window she'd gone.
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm not gonna attack it because I don't know if it's mean.
Okay. Its eye just looks right down at you.
Can I touch it?
Can
I touch it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like.
It's just like a hard. You can see it's like it's entirely metal. It looks like it's been expertly crafted. And it is quite imposing, and it has like little metal wings on its shoulders and its ankles, which are kind of silly. And
I would like
big spike over its eye.
I would like to say hello to it. I'm gonna be like, hello, I'm Callie.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out my. Does it have hands and arms?
It does have hands and arms. Yep. It doesn't say anything
I'm just
return.
gonna reach my hand out to shake it.
Okay. It has a surprisingly kind of small metal claw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna extend my hand to shake it.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. It is its turn.
Shake my hand too.
It is not gonna shake your hand. It is going to it's gonna use that, I think. Yeah, it's gonna do that. You watch as the golden disc kind of spins very, very quickly, and you see kind of like almost what looks like numbers start to appear on the disc as it like spins quickly, and it emanates out in this kind of radiant bubble. You can see these these arcane numbers kind of spin out in this like Fibonacci shell that emanates out from around it. It doesn't quite get to you because of where you are inside Neppy. But Callie, you take 45 points of radiant damage. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
This is so rude, Tim. I don't like math. Rude. How many? Halved because I'm resistant to
so that'll be 23.
23. And then
and a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Historically. I'm good at these. That's gonna be a 23.
Okay, yeah. You feel like kind of your muscles start to seize up a bit, but you don't. You're fine. All right, it is Neppy's turn.
Seeing this thing
math me.
Yeah, like attack Callie with math. I am going to say in my head, we need help now, please. I can't take this myself. And I'm going to absolutely ungracefully wait, hold on one second. It's 60 feet from me?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to launch myself out. I'm going to get out the window. I'm going to scamper over the window. I'm going to get up as far as I can. And I am just going to send a third level guiding bolt. Actually, I guess I wouldn't have been able to tell that it was radiant, right? Like I probably wouldn't have been able to tell that the damage was radiant.
No, you just have this kind of golden Fibonacci shell full of letters or full of numbers.
Okay. Yeah, I would have done that anyway. I would have just still reached out a guiding bolt towards it.
The damage, if it hits.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh shit! buddy. Okay. That's going to be what did I say? 3rd level, so that's 66. Okay, there's 2 6s there. That's 12. Plus 7 is 19. Plus another 4 is 23. 23 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, as you watch as the radiant energy kind of like sparkles up its armor.
Doesn't look like it does anything to it.
No, it seems to have an effect.
Okay, sounds good. And I run. Callie, get out of there now.
All right, it is Dank Donald's turn as he runs around the corner to where the broken window is. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he looks out the window, and I guess none of you are around, but he goes. He turns back into the bar using the rest of his movement, and he yells at the whole bar, "Who the fuck has a bounty on their head?" And that's his turn.
Oh shit.
And it is Letter's turn.
So I heard my man say something about a bounty. Are we at a window? Can we just like see this happening?
You could run back to the window. It's probably about 20 feet.
No, but like from the booth with Johnny Longcoat, like because happened for Letters? He's had a really good conversation with a bug-faced gentleman in a long coat, and then over 2 different radio frequencies, he says he hears Yanis go fucking, "Hey, I found the widow of the fucking people we're looking for." And also like, "Oh, yes, we're having a weird time. Please help." And then fucking Kale just like slides into the booth like, "Hey, what's up? Everything's fine," with his like hooded and shady friends, right? That is what's happened.
Yeah.
And
I know.
And I just hear the psh, and the bartender goes over there.
Yeah.
I know who has a bounty on their head.
Surprise, it's Callie.
You ever just walk into the bounty hunter's arms?
Trying to shake his hand.
Tight. Okay, I'm gonna have to use. I'm gonna assume it's like 5 feet of difficult terrain as I like. 1 second, let me just get out of there, Kale.
Absolutely.
As I wiggle out of the booth, and can I fucking schwunch around the corner to see the action?
Yeah, you. Yep. You can get up to the window sill and still have 5 feet left, so you could climb out if you want.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Grape Nubs. I say to Kale's friends, and
oh, that's right. We all still have seaming on us.
Yeah, we don't look like
really
ourselves.
quite unsure what's happening. I'm going to cast a spell that I learned from a friend. Could I get the creature to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw. 18 is the number to beat.
It failed with a 12, but it's going to use one of its legendary resistances.
Oh, buddy.
God.
So you see this very resilient sphere kind of this big glowy bubble wrap around the creature, and presumably it fucking like hulks out of it or something.
Yeah, it just like.
I've seen that in Pokemon.
Oh, we've got to damage it a bit, and then
put it to sleep.
Yeah.
Paralyze it. Yeah.
Paralyze it, feed it berries.
Okay. It is back at the top of the order. Kale's turn.
I will say to my friends who are sitting in the booth with me, 1 second, I will be right back. And I will get up and I will walk over to the window. And I'll be like, Callie, come inside. And I'm going to cast a wall of force and put a bubble around the monster.
Okay. All right. It is Callie's.
So that should separate Callie and the monster.
Mhm.
Okay.
How tall is the bubble?
The bubble, it has a radius of 10 feet, so 20 feet tall.
Okay.
I assume that's big enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It is Callie's turn.
And then I will make my way back over to the booth.
My turn, right? I go after Yanis. Yeah, I'd jog back in. Can I use 60 feet to get back in the
Yeah, you can use your full dash.
jog back in.
Is Callie
Through
jogs
the
past
front
me, I
door,
just,
or
like-
do you jump back in through your hole
you're
that you
30
left?
feet. No,
No,
I
Callie, go. I'm fine. I'm fine.
okay.
Fine, go.
That's
Yeah.
Callie's turn.
Yeah.
It is the creature's turn.
Oh no.
You watch Neppy as it looks at the bubble around it. And then it you watch as its hands start to spin and it just goes and it starts drilling into the ground and starts to burrow.
You're muted, Yanis.
Sorry, it's a sphere. It can't go down.
It can go 20 feet down and hit the bottom of the sphere.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it is now
I hate anything with a burrowing speed, I think is just
Yeah, I don't like anything that
Neppy's
burrows.
turn.
I am going to seeing this happen, I am just gonna back my way up, climb inside, and I'm going to be like, we need to go. We need to find Kale. This thing has seen you and it wants you, so we need to go. Sorry, Tim.
No, I'm just looking at Wall of Force. So is the sphere sitting on top of the ground, or is it?
Well, how
'Cause
tall?
It's 10
how
foot
tall
radius.
was it?
So the creature is probably about 15 feet tall.
So it would have been 15 foot high and then 5 foot into under the ground.
Okay, yeah. I think.
Yeah, make it stoop.
Make
Part
it
feel
drill.
cool
I want it
when
to
you're
think. I want it to think it can get out. It drills down and then is very disappointed. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
just you're smashing into the wall.
And then as I grab Callie and I'm gonna try and duck us down, I am going to use my action to cast Sending to Finnan. Finnan, can you drop Seeming now, please? And I will roll to see if it crosses planes because we look like something else and that thing has seen us as something else. So I would rather look like myself.
It's gonna be real awkward to explain to my new friends why I all of a sudden look like a different person.
What were you disguised as?
The guy from The Hobbit. I forget what his name is now.
Oh, Martin Freeman.
No, the good-looking one.
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
Evans.
Chris
Bard.
Evans.
No, Luke Evans.
Luke Evans.
That goes
And
through.
Evans.
It goes through.
It goes through.
So Finnan would hear.
Where would Finnan be? Was Finnan at the key?
No, Finnan was with Trixie. There was
With
so
Trixie
much
back
Trixie
in
time
Wolfrain.
happening.
Yeah, in Wolfrain.
You
Shit,
tell
shit,
us.
put it out. Shit, put it out. Fuck, it's the fire's. Yeah, no, all good. Seeming would drop.
Oh.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, it is Dank Donald's turn. As he comes over to you, Callie, as you just come back through the window. What the fuck is all this? Why'd you break my window?
I didn't break
And do you
your
have a
window.
bounty on your head?
I didn't break your window, and no, I don't have a bounty on my head. I just got here. I
Make
would
a
look
dece-
different, right?
Make a deception check for me at disadvantage. There is glass in your cloak.
Okay, at disadvantage. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Deception.
Mhm.
28.
All right. Okay, well, just next time use the front door, okay? I don't know why you went out that way. I just served you.
I didn't go out that way. You didn't just serve me. I just got
Yeah,
here.
I did. You can't gaslight me. You can lie to me, but you can't
I
gaslight
just
me.
got
It
here.
doesn't work.
He was
The
present
resistance.
when
He's-
Seeming dropped. He saw you become a different person.
Yeah.
A gaslighting resistance. Immunity.
A bartender. If you see who broke the window, let me know.
It was the tiefling. I saw it.
Not me.
Which one?
Not
Not
that
me.
one. Different one.
That one's outside. Still by the creature. Or no, she's coming. All right. Okay.
I can draw up a sketch for you if you want.
He looks outside at the window at the thing.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. What is that thing? Anyways.
That's from the Hall of Concordance.
Oh,
They enforce the contracts and the bounties.
Right.
Can
So,
anyone get a bounty?
I don't know if you have a bounty on your head, but if you
I
do,
don't. Yeah, I don't.
I suggest you turn yourself in because it won't stop until it gets you.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have a bounty on my head. So
That's good.
When you say it, like this isn't a person.
No,
Oh, that's great. You want to just
It's
break
a-
it?
Construct of some kind. Built
they're
by
known as inevitables.
inevitables.
Mhm.
Tim
And the
always
whole
gets
of-
his Terminators.
And the whole of Concordance. Can we drop out of initiative now, or is the thing
Mhm.
still coming for Callie?
Yeah, you can drop out for the next 10 minutes.
maybe it's not coming for me. Thank you.
So the Hall of Concordance is run by whom? Itself?
The Modrons.
The Modrons, and that is a Modron?
Not quite, but it's built by them. Yeah.
I see. So they are the ones from. Do I know anything about Modrons or anything like that?
Not really. Yeah, you don't really know much about the history of this place.
Okay.
It's not something you would have come across in your libraries.
Also, thank you so much to the initiative order for the raid. Hope your wonderful stream, mythical melee was great. Thanks so much for coming in, folks.
The city used to be their capital city before their god died,
I see. Right.
and now they just
Do this.
they sort of run the law end of things.
So if you are on the opposite end of the law, they come after you.
Mostly contract enforcement or bounty enforcement. Yeah.
And what do they do if they capture you?
Or you sit in judgment, and then you sort of get this. Your punishment is decided by their grand calculus. That's what they call it.
The grand calculus.
It's
That
just
sounds
what
like
they
a lot
call
of
it.
Mathematics.
I don't know.
Right. Well, good thing none of us have bounties on our heads, and we shall be making our way quietly elsewhere. Thank you. Can I offer you some compensation for the window that we did not break?
Sure. It was an expensive window.
I bet it was.
Mm,
How expensive was this window?
probably about 2,000 gold pieces expensive.
Ooh, really missing our other high priest at the moment because he would dual wield this.
I can
and-
fix it for you.
One piece of glass at a time. Trying to mend a window.
Yeah, our man
Takes a-
loves
takes a
jigsaw
minute-
puzzles.
takes a
This is
minute
his
to cast-
ideal Sunday.
A nightmare.
I don't have 2,000 gold pieces on me now. However,
Well, that's a
wait a
problem.
moment. I can get you something that might fetch you just as much. You ever heard of a Suffolk worm?
No, I haven't.
Well, they're not from this plane. They're very big and they're very dangerous. If I give you something from one of them that we killed, you could probably sell it, make a lot of money.
I don't really deal in creature parts. Do they have any kind of milk I can turn into an alcohol or anything like that?
You looking for milks, dude?
I always.
Okay, this is great. My friend here, one of these religious types, feels the need to pay for things, hence why she doesn't have any money. You can't take it with you. That's what she always says. I
It's
am a
very
businessman.
true. I do say that.
Yep, not helpful. Because as we've established, none of us broke the glass, and thus, she's from a crazy different plane where people pay for shit that's not theirs. But we've established no one here broke the glass, but I am a businessman. I do trade in milks. I'm going to give you my card. I'm unsettled by this, and I was just introduced to some lovely business partners that we have about 4 minutes to close the deal. So yeah, spider milks, other type of milks. I'm from a different plane. I'm from a few different planes, actually. So like, I got some spicy milk coming in from the plains of fire. If you need crazy milk, I'm your guy. My name is Letters Blackwater. You can find me at the Blackwater Bar and Grill. It's sort of a interplanar thing, kind of like Sigil, but like on the prime material plane. We got about 3 minutes. Yanis, who are your Kale? Who are your friends?
You said, what did you say the name was?
Cassiodora.
Cassidora. This is Cassidora. She lost her husband to one of the transformations. She was going to take us and show us where it happened.
Cassidor, my name is Letters. Is that still appealing to you? And could we leave immediately?
Yeah. Are they with you? And she kind of points to Neppy and Callie.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're the muscle, Kale's the brains.
It's going to be an issue.
And why is that?
I mean, did you not? They don't stop. All right, it's your funeral. Let's go.
I look over at Callie. Next time, something very large ominously walks toward us. Perhaps we take a defensive position first to figure out what's happened rather than jumping out the window. Let's go.
60 seconds on the clock. 60 seconds on the clock. If you're going to make a point, you got to make it in like a sentence. All right, here we go. We're going out the back door.
I follow behind Callie.
All right. So you
fucking jog.
You
we start
head out and she kind of takes you through the winding alleys as you make your way over to the Mobius Bazaar, where her husband was killed. And she kind of leads you into the alleyway, kind of opens up into a large sort of oval shape amongst a bunch of buildings. And you can see there's kind of remnants of crates and things like that have been smashed. And you can see like there are also a number of stalls that have been destroyed. Like this is normally kind of a bustling bazaar, basically, in kind of in one of these pockets of the outer districts. But it is quiet, and you can see there is dried blood, there is destroyed stalls, it's just been kind of ripped up in a pretty horrific way. And she leads you over to kind of the far side, and you start to notice that the ground itself is warped, and it kind of ripples a bit, and you can see as you get closer to the kind of edge of one of the buildings, you can see there is kind of a large splatter of blood, and the cobblestones on the ground you can see some of them have warped to the point where they look almost like hands reaching out. And you can see on the wall, the stonework has shifted and fused. And you can see what looks like kind of the beginnings of a mouth starting to form out of the stonework. It's grotesque. And you can see there's a number of closed eyes in the stonework as well. And it looks almost realistic, like humanoid-like eyes, like as if someone had carved it. Your coin is vibrating like crazy.
I'll say this to the group out loud, but this whole area is out of tune.
My ring doing anything weird? I'm attuned to my ring of the multiverse right now.
Now that you're attuned to it, yeah, you sense that vibration as well. It's a little more faint, but
I'm feeling it a little bit too, Kai.
Oh no.
Yo, Kleck, what do you make of this rock? You think is this just like expertly carved, or what do you reckon? As our resident rock expert.
He like goes down and kind of looks at one of the hands in the cobblestone coming out of the cobblestone.
I don't think you could do this. I don't think you could carve brick like this. Even if you tried. It's not. Like, look.
And he points to where like the seam in the cobblestone is part of the arm. Like you can see where the seams are.
I would take a master a lot of time to do.
All right.
What?
I would like to look for clues. I'd love to look for small little details. I'd love to investigate around the scene for things that
You can have guidance with that.
I would love that. Yes, please.
While he's doing that, is any of the iconography that we're seeing here, because I cast legend lore on the mandolin and I had all that downloaded into my brain, and it hurt my brain with everything. Is any of the iconography, is any of that pulling here? Is there any, like, anything that lines up? Any of the...
You make a history check.
It's going to be a 29 on
29.
investigation.
Okay,
Well
great.
done.
Yeah.
History check is... That's going to be a dirty 20.
As you kind of look around, nothing, you don't see any symbols or iconography that would indicate anything from what you remember from the mandolin. Obviously, the frequency, and the kind of like being out of tune, obviously is ringing alarm bells, but nothing that kind of directly ties it to that. With your 29 investigation check, you take a look around and you can see, you see under one of the stalls where there's kind of like a large tear, and you start to notice that like there's different kinds of damage, like markers. Like you can see that like some of the wood looks like it's been clawed. Like you can see very visible kind of claw marks that scratch down kind of the larger wooden beams. But then you also see what look like almost as if it's been hit by like a whip. Like some of the cloth work and stuff like that has been torn with such precision, almost like a very, either a very sharp blade or a whip. And you can also see like huge impact damage of just like stones being pushed in, and kind of craters in some of the walls. One of the like doorways has been completely caved in. It's a whole jumble of things. And you lift up one of the kind of like collapsed awnings from one of these tents, one of these stalls, and you can see there is still a victim here. It appears to be an older man. You can see he's been pretty heavily injured across his entire chest, and where the wound is, you can see that it opened up, and it looks as if it's been trying to fuse back together, but at the same time, part of his body is also fused with the ground. It's pretty horrific.
Is he still alive?
He is not. He is quite firmly dead.
I wave the party over.
What have you found, letters?
Fucking, I don't know. You tell me.
I can talk to him. I have that prepared today.
His mouth is partially fused with the ground.
Is it any part of it open? Like that could move?
You could try.
Okay.
Do we need an intact jawbone?
It's just he needs to be able to talk.
Shit. I mean, we could fucking, hey, Clark, give us 2 seconds. Can we like chip out the stone that's around his mouth? So if it's like fused at the fucking jaw, we can just like...
I'll give Clark guidance on that.
Yeah, he's not great. He rolled very poorly for that.
I'm obviously giving him the help action. I said, Clark, let's do it together.
He rolls at advantage already because it's stonework, but I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh,
He's
no.
visibly sort of like... Clark's a little unsettled by this, and the thought of like trying to chisel, he can't tell where person ends and stone begins, so it's like he's trying to interpret it in a very careful way as to not damage the corpse, but he does manage to, he kind of errs on the side of caution and chisels out quite a bit more, so his lower jaw's got like quite a bit of extra rock on it. And it takes him a while to do it.
No, I will cast this, and I'm going to cast tongues on myself just in case this person doesn't speak common. Okay, go ahead.
Tim, while this is all happening, I will be sort of like half listening to the conversation, but also sort of watching for our robot friend.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, the look in Tim's eye right now?
I know the little smile.
That's terrifying.
I'm gonna use a luck point because that was a 2, and I'm not gonna see shit if it's a 2. And I have luck points for exactly this reason.
Well, if it's a 2, that might be exactly what you see.
That's a bit better. That's a bit better.
Okay.
Perception. 17.
17. You take a look around down the alleyways and you don't see it.
We're good. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. I will cast Tongues on myself, and then I will cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
On this person, and I get 5 questions. And this person would understand me as if we're speaking a common language. Hello. I mean you no harm. It seems that what's happened here is very horrific, and if you were willing to tell me, I would love to know who attacked you and who attacked you.
You hear a chorus of voices and dozens of names. It's impossible to interpret. It's like someone played 20 videos at the same time.
It's the same thing. It's the same shit.
And you take 11 points of psychic damage.
I see Neppy's nose start to bleed. I end the connection immediately. I don't need to ask any more questions.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's the same as I heard with the mandolin. Whatever created that mandolin, or wherever that mandolin is from, is responsible for this. I heard a chorus of voices talking over each other, a cacophony in my head. It's horror.
Can we fucking CSI the chaos to like figure out a point of origin? Like,
sure.
Amidst all the fucking smash and grab.
I would say with your 29 investigation check, that initial spot of like that kind of large pool of blood and spray of blood on the side of the wall, you can tell that that's the like origin point of like whatever this creature was. That blood is probably from that creature, and it sprayed on the walls as it transformed.
So if I turn on my Dexter brain, it was like a person or some approximation, and it just went full fucking T virus. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay.
Kale's eyes are gonna sort of go really big. Is anyone able to cast Locate Object?
Yes, I can.
Could you cast Locate Object and just see if the mandolin is here? Can we scry on the mandolin?
I cannot scry on an object. I wish I could, I cannot.
Can we Locate Object and just see? I have a feeling that someone's playing it.
God disgrace.
Or getting someone to play it.
This was a couple days ago, was it not?
But it's multiple times on this plane. It makes me think that it's here.
Yes. The Locate Object does not go very far. I can keep it up for a few minutes if we're moving, but I can try right now. It's not... Neppy looks like very visibly shaken at the thought of the stuff with the mandolin doing this.
Is there like a way that we can...
You can't scry on an object.
We can't scry on it, and Locate Object
is not.
Isn't there like a thing you can do as a cleric where you can ask your god yes or no questions?
Oh, there's many questions that I can ask, but that takes time, my dear, and time we do not have because there's something hunting us down. I can cast Divination, I can cast Commune, but also like Nep the Siket might not have those answers. This is above board.
I mean, Kale's idea is good. We might just luck out and could just be in the radius.
It's no harm to cast it. I cast Locate Object on Vibrato Mori.
You do not sense it.
It's not here. At least not close to this point.
How long that was an hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Oh, sorry, an hour. An hour. You're correct.
Okay.
If we move,
you do hear kind of like a gurgling sound.
A gurgling sound? Where from?
The body that you exhumed, you watch as it begins to kind of crack and transform, now loose from the stone. And you see the flesh kind of peels away into this mind-bending form. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I am kneeling over top of this thing. It's a pretty good initiative. Oh, shit.
Oh, right. Uh, 25 to 20.
1 sec. Len, you heard we're in initiative? All right. 24.
Ooh, check out
Uh,
the big brain on Brad.
20 to 15.
I got 21.
19.
Jeez.
Neppy's on edge. That's very
Kale's
good for
bringing
me.
up the rear 14 because he's looking for that robot. Ribbit.
Robot.
We've all been there. Sometimes it's a robot. Sometimes it's an ape.
All right. All right. It is Letter's turn.
So we just see this already horrific thing emerge from the stone in an even more horrific. I imagine there's just kind of like in the new season of Stranger Things, Vecna just has tubes that seem to never stop, moving into, but I imagine more and faster.
Yeah. And it
Awful.
seems to be
Really
coughing.
bad.
Like it's almost like it's choking, it's coughing something.
Okay. Yeah, and my buddy is kneeling over this thing. I go, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And I fucking tap. I like headbutt the head of my hammer, and I just fucking wind up and try to cast Thundering Smite as a bonus action, and then Booming Blade.
Hey, well done.
The thing to knock it the fuck back away from Neppy. So first we see if it collides. Regular attack roll, one presumes. Ba-da-da-ding. I think that's plus 12 or something. Let's see. Actions. Attack with my lovely hammer. It's plus 13. How's a 20?
A 20 hits, yeah.
Excellent. And then on a I've never cast this spell. Paladin shit.
Woohoo, we love
Thunderous
Paladin
Smite.
shit.
That's a strength saving throw of 16.
That's a 23.
Oh, yeah, so it stays put. But it'll take an extra 2d6 of damage.
Nice.
And it isn't prone right now, is it? Or is it?
No, it has stood up.
It has stood in. Okay, great. Then that is going to be, it hath stood. Then that is going to be 4 plus, I'm doing a few different things here. 4 plus 10 plus 6 is 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Slash thunder damage.
Smash
As I
into
go,
it. You watch its body sort of absorbs this blow, and you can see its arm and shoulder kind of split into like 6 tentacles, and like its head kind of rears back, and the jaw, like you can see, like almost splits, and more teeth kind of shoot out. And its other hand kind of extends out with these long claws as the like bone sort of pushes through.
Tim, I like teeth and tentacles, but not like this. Okay.
Never like
Damn,
this.
I
Never
don't like
like
teeth and tentacles.
And it is now Callie's turn.
I would just like to let you know that I almost knocked my whole dice bag out the window.
You
Just
yeeted it
about.
out the window.
I almost did. I caught it right before it fell out the window. The amount of times with this heat that I've knocked stuff out the window is many times.
Many times.
Eat your dice. That's what they're there for.
I would have had to go
Yum,
pick
yum.
them all up one
They're
by
not for
one.
eating. They're for yeeting.
They're for eating. Okay, sorry.
As a
Okay.
gift for my old DM, I got him yettable dice.
Wow.
They're sort of like made of candy or something, so they're really easy to yettle.
Yettling? Okay.
But yeah, if something is edible, it means
I'm
you
gonna-
can ettle
Free
it.
edible.
I'm gonna hit this thing, Tim.
Okay, yeah.
That is 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
And then my second attack, that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Is this creature, undead, fiend, or an aberration?
It is, in fact, an aberration.
There it is.
Fun.
There it is.
Okay, sorry.
I have a feeling most of the things from here on out will be aberrations.
Great, love that for me.
Ooh, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Do I gotta make one too? Because I
Yes.
gave it a little
yes,
slap.
you do. You do.
I gave it a little kiss.
Just because you
My
started so close to it.
Kiss? A little kiss?
my radius is up to 30 feet now, though.
Oh,
Nice.
that's amazing.
Instead of
Plus
just
4 on those wisdom, all those saves at 30 feet. That's you and I could both have leashes. Put it that way.
Yeah, Callie's is not much as a leash as it is just like I don't know.
A
what
life
would it be?
jacket?
How's a 15 sound, Tim?
That is just enough.
Woo!
Oh, I got 17 plus 12.
Yeah, you're good.
It's
Okay.
a miracle that I managed to fail so many wisdom save. I have a plus 12 to wisdom saves.
Yeah, statistical improbability. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet here we are.
It's just my dice following what would really happen for Callie.
What's your damage for the hit?
Mhm.
Oh, right. Sorry, I got distracted by the wisdom.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I usually get distracted by the wisdom. It checks out. Tis an aberration, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to separate any of the damage?
No.
No? Okay. Not a crit. No wings. That's what I'm looking for.
Least favorite saving throw to fail? For me, always wisdom. Fucking hate failing a wisdom saving throw.
So many bad things are wisdom saves.
Yeah.
So many bad things are wisdom saves. I'm going to go with I don't like failing charisma saves because Callie should be good at it. And I just find it embarrassing when I do.
Yeah, actually, objectively, wisdom save is worse. I hate failing strength saving throws because it just feels bad to be pushed around.
I would
Feels
rather
bad to be pushed
fail
around.
a saving throw that I'm bad at than a saving throw I'm supposed to be good at.
Was that
That's-
Dimash?
Sorry, I'm struggling to.
That was me stalling to give you time.
I know,
and
I
it has
know.
backfired because
No,
I
it
did
hasn't.
pose
It
a
hasn't. It
question.
hasn't
Oh,
backfired because I was.
Neppy,
I'm
you're on deck.
Simply
Thank you so
looking
much. I'm
for
ready to
a
go.
dice roller.
but then I fully front fired. Yanis, least favorite saving throw to fail.
It would have to be Constitution because it's always long-term effects.
Oh.
It's always like fatigue or poison or
You catch
I don't
something
mind-
transferable, and then you have to like talk
Yeah.
to your next partner about that.
Adam, what's your
Exactly.
least favorite saving throw to fail?
Obviously, a death saving throw. You only get 3,
Hey.
baby.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Guys are fucking out here. I'm
No,
playing 40.
I'd still rather. Fuck those. I don't care.
Animal
Yeah,
handling
they'll bring
check
me
is
back.
my least favorite save. To fail.
Tim, you'd never fail those though.
Yeah, but when you do,
Never
it's
would.
always bad.
49 plus 14 plus 14.
Nice.
55, 69.
No way.
Nice.
Really?
28 plus 44?
40. She said 45. Oh.
What
in my
did I
brain,
say? Yeah, I have the numbers up still. I got
49 plus 14.
49 plus 14 plus 14.
67 then.
Sexy.
Motherfucker.
I was close. I'm sorry.
That's your worst check.
Because
to
you
fail.
were because it wasn't a nice number. It's 0 damage.
Honestly, that's
It only hits on a
okay,
69.
Neppy, you're up.
Just to clarify, it
How-
was 77.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks for math, Adam. Thank
Fucking
you.
big math in the corner. Thank you very
I-
much.
Give it up
we
for
do
Big
so
Mac.
much. We do
Today's
so much math on
combat
this
brought to
stream.
you by
Ooh.
Big Math.
Food, big
We do
man.
so much math on
gentlemen.
this stream. I did a Nightbot command that is exclamation point math in the chat. So
I like this
Math.
new role of mine as being the disembodied voice of math. I think
Disembodied
I
voice-
might retire a bit
disembodied
and
math.
just be the disembodied math.
Very good.
We'll have to fight you at some time.
What would you like to
because
do,
you
Neppy?
Are the big
Okay,
bad of my life.
I would like to cast spiritual guardians around myself, which will encompass letters
I do
Callie.
need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
What is this? Yeah, okay, I can make a wisdom saving throw. It's gonna be really bad if I fail it, so I better not fail it.
Yeah, you have
get a
my
plus-
+4 though.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
a plus
yeah.
15 to wisdom
Yeah,
save. So
When that, then you can't fail
you
it.
can't
Don't
fail
roll a
it.
1. 15 is the number to
Why
beat.
would you say
Don't
that?
And when it's
roll
that
a one.
low, it's real
You
bad.
rolled a 1.
31.
Oh my god.
US, there's a 1 in there.
There
There's
is
one in
no
there.
one in there.
Did you know that we just homebrewed it? That if you have a 1 in the number that you got, you fail. No ones.
That'd be a fun like demon, like some nasty little imp.
I'm gonna cast that at 4th level.
Okay.
Tim. So that is gonna be my action. And it's in melee with me, correct? Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna have to stay right where I am, aren't I?
Okay. Yeah.
There's not much I can do, otherwise it's gonna take a swipe at me with something, and I don't want that.
All
Well,
right.
then you just have to say swipe or no swiping, and then it 3 times, and then it can't. So
That's right. That's the rules.
It is the warped one's turn.
Warped one.
Ooh.
It is going to. Does it need to make any saves for that spiritual guardian?
It does. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I love alliteration that you don't see on the page. Warped one, same sound. WO, baby.
That's only a 15.
That is a failure. It's going to take a bunch of
Damage, I think.
is it evil?
Or force. Yeah, I'd say it's evil.
Then it takes necrotic damage.
Is it more or less evil than Lenko? Like,
Yeah. this is
Arguably.
Definitely less evil than like.
Yeah, way less
Allegedly.
funny.
Allegedly. According to one spell.
2
Okay.
spells.
Okay, here we go. That is going to be
it's a spell-like effect, technically. Like,
Just perspective, man.
7,
With Lenko.
13, 17, 22 points of necrotic damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you see, you see it's like kind of mutated flesh start to like boil and kind of
yuck,
smoke a bit as it like lets forth this like horrible gurgling gasp, and it's going to make its it's gonna do that first.
Gurgling
You know what? There's a
gasp.
good point being brought up in the chat, and I read my spell wrong. It takes radiant damage. I apologize because
the same thing happens.
I'm good,
but it's
and
just
not
burning.
evil. It's just
Instead of-
burning,
Instead of smoking, it's burning.
burning instead of pestilence. We love that.
All right, it is you watch as it like its body starts like mutating around the like where the injuries are. You see it like kind of shift and move, and from like the center of it you watch it kind of opens, and this like almost this like sonic kind of energy emanates out from it, and like you can see the like stonework around it kind of ripple from this like horrific eldritch energy, and it like shoots out. And I need is anyone behind Neppy?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Neppy.
Neppy and Callie to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
I am adjacent to Neppy.
It's a
Because we're all
5
within
foot
combat, but
wide blast, but it's a long. I would say no. It's like an Iron Man like chest
Okay.
beam. I would say you're probably fine.
can't get all 3.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 13, Tim.
Oh my god, same.
Healer for both of you.
I got it.
Twins.
So that's
Twins.
you feel it kind of like there's kind of like a crackle, and you take 20 points of lightning damage and 20 points of force damage.
Ooh, I'm going to redirect that lightning damage right back at it.
Okay. And you watch as the lightning kind of gets absorbed back into it and just kind of crackles through its skin.
The
It doesn't
same
seem to
thing
have any
happens
effect.
to me because I have
Um,
it.
And then it's going to make its 3 attacks against you, Neppy.
Okay.
So first, it kind of lunges out with its like 3-pronged mouth. It's gonna
Oh,
try to
God.
bite.
Oh,
And that's
I don't want a
a
kiss. I don't want one.
23 to hit for the
It-
bite.
Yes.
And then you watch as its claw comes up, and that is a 19 to hit.
No.
Okay, and the claws don't hit. And then a natural 20 for the tentacles.
Canceled.
Cool. All right, so that is, I'll roll the damage for
I didn't even say no, it's not, Tim. I just said it was canceled. That's all.
It made a bad tweet and now it's canceled. That's 22 points of piercing damage for the bite.
Tentacles made a bad tweet? That's so out of
Tentacles
character.
actually has just been flying their private jet for like 3 minutes, and just like their carbon emissions are off the charts, and everyone's figuring out about
8 points of bludgeoning damage for the tentacles, as well as 24 points of psychic damage, and you are grappled.
Hoo-wee. Okay.
All right. It is now Kale's turn.
Kale is going to, let me just double check here real fast that now that she's grappled, it's not going to screw her up. Okay. Kale is going to take the coin and run it down the blade, and as the sparks fly up, he's going to blow the sparks and send them over, and I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to heighten immolation. So I need you to make a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Burning, burning, burning. Keep the flames burning.
That is that's only a 9.
That is a failure. So you are going to take 8d6, 20 points of fire damage. You are going to... you're going to target it is now burning for a minute.
It is holding Neppy.
So it doesn't say that anyone in its area takes fire damage.
Like it's wrapped around. The tentacles.
That's okay. I'm resistant to fire damage. Do your thing.
Okay.
Do your thing.
And then because I heightened it, I roll 2d10. So it takes another 6 points of fire damage, and then I will spend 2 more sorcery points to quicken Fire Bolt.
Okay. And sorry, how much damage for the immolation? Or is it on its turn?
26. Okay. All up. With the shard damage.
Nice.
And then Fire Bolt.
Yes, you would take half of that.
Okay, so
and
I will
then
take
halved again.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the fire is not as effective as you'd hoped, as it kind of like its skin seems to be somewhat fire resistant.
Alrighty. I will then cast Firebolt. It's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
And that's 40, 10, 25. Oh, 1 second. Then I got the 2d10 because I heightened it, or quickened it. So it's more. So it's 29 points of fire damage for the Firebolt.
Nice.
Good.
And now I see that the fire is not super effective.
Yeah.
So I will change my plan for the next time.
All right. It is the other creature's turn as you hear this land behind Callie. And this time it is going to you're next to Callie, aren't you, Kale? Yeah. Or you're in that area?
I am, yes.
Okay, cool. It is going to
die. Leave.
It is going to watch as its fist kind of comes up and spins, and you watch the kind of like golden disc spin, and it punches Kale, and it does 60 force damage.
60.
It just hits. And then the other one is going to slam into you, Cal, and Kale, you get pushed 5 feet away.
Copy this.
And then the other one is going to strike out at you, Neppy. It's going to go past Callie's head and into Neppy, and it does 60 points of force damage.
Can I? I would like to take that.
Okay.
I'm going to take that. That's fine.
Yeah. As you feel that like force damage hit you. Neppy, I believe you are still pushed 5 feet away.
Okay.
With the creature that you're in.
The creature moved?
It's still within 5 feet of you.
No, but I believe that's a booming blade.
Oh, sure, yeah.
If it willingly moves, doesn't count.
It unwillingly moved.
Ugh.
Or maybe it wanted to get pushed. We don't know. Do we have to ask the thing?
It likes that.
Maybe it likes to get pushed around.
All right, it is Letter's turn.
Is the creature is the robot within 15 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. When it starts its turn within 15 feet of me.
Do you need to make a concentration check to see if it stays up?
Yeah, I sure do. I can't make it. So it doesn't. My spirit guardians are
Okay,
gone.
Spirit guardians are gone.
Only if I rolled a natural 20. And
Did you take the 60? Is that for the 60 damage though?
no, that's for the other damage that I took.
Okay.
There's no way.
With the punch, does it punch Neppy out of the tentacles?
No, it hit it moved the creature as well.
Okay.
Moved them both. All right, it is Letter's turn.
Okay, we're not dealing with this. This is a Scar special, and I am going to do a little wavy wibbly, and you see a region of space open above the fucking robot, and inside you see this fucking like four-dimensional like labyrinth kind of just kind of open up in this like other dimension, and the robot just goes whoop, and gets sucked into it. It can't even save. The way this is, I'm casting Maze at 9th level. It's an 8th level spell. I banish a creature within range. Full stop. Concentration 10 minutes. The target can use its action to attempt an escape. When it does so, make a DC 20 intelligence check. And then it succeeds and comes back out. So yeah, there is just like a floating fucking multiverse of madness like labyrinth folding in on itself directly above us and says, okay, that's a temporary fix, you guys figure it out from here. I'm hoping this robot isn't really good at logic problems, but I suspect it might be.
Oh boy.
Also, if it's a Minotaur or Garistro, it automatically succeeds, which is a really fun little detail.
Fun. All right, it is Callie's turn.
Callie's turn, and this big thing is here on me again?
It's in the maze, so it is not here.
The robot, not an issue.
There's a maze.
Just the thing holding, Neppy.
Like 5 feet away?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go hit it twice.
Yeah.
That's 20. Oh my god, math is so hard. It's a 20, 30, 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a natural 20.
Hey,
This is
love
almost
that.
certainly going to do polish it off if you want to just skip all the dice rolling, because that, with the amount of damage that you'll do, does not have a lot of health left. So you just carve it up as you like slice off the tentacles from Neppy, as the whole thing kind of like sizzles and burns away from the immolation and falls to the ground, a smoking ruin. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Callie?
No, that's it.
All right, Neppy, you're up.
We're still in initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can I remove myself from?
Yeah, the tentacles have just fallen off.
Okay. Can I take a minute just to scan to see if there's anything else around, just to make sure that like my party is safe?
Sure. You can make an investigation check.
Oh gosh, that's a natural 20. For a total of 22.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
My sense was to be like, there is something like, if Neppy's still feeling on edge, like something is wrong. I've just removed myself from this creature. Letters is holding on to this maze. I'm wanting to take like an in-depth look around the area to make sure there's no other immediate threats before I get my party the heck out of here.
There does not seem to be any other immediate threats, no.
We have to go.
What got it? What made this thing come up? Because I don't think it was us chipping away at it.
I think it was freed from the movement and took an opportunity from the ground and took an opportunity. And I think if more of them get free, looking at the hands and the eyes, that's what's coming through.
Let's test it. We gotta know. And when it comes back around to Letters goes to get ready to start like breaking apart some of these fucking
Hands
things.
and eyes.
Okay.
My theory is somebody's watching us and actively fucking with us.
You're probably not wrong.
All right, it is
Probably know who it is.
Kale's turn.
I am going to. This is going to get weird, Tim.
Hell yeah.
We love weird.
Croissant.
Exactly.
Stop.
I'm going to use Wish to cast Commune. Now, I don't know who I would commune with, but I'm going to sort of go on this sort of idea that I'm using the vibrations and my understanding of like the mechanics of this world to sort of ask 3 yes or no questions.
Commune
Okay.
takes a minute to cast.
Not if I use Wish.
Love that.
All right, it's immediate.
It gets rid of, it makes everything in action and no material components.
Okay.
Dirty.
What are you trying to commune with then? I do like you
I
got to
want to-
designate. something.
The way I see it is the questions I want to know is, does this have to do directly with the mandolin? So I'm sort of like asking, I guess, the vibrations and the harmonics, like I'm listening, essentially is how I'm picturing it. Like I'm not going to ask
I love
questions
that.
like I'm trying to divine, like, is this connected to the mandolin? Secondly, is the mandolin still here on this plane? And then thirdly, I guess, would be, or is someone who has handled the mandolin still here? Like listening for the trace, the remnants of the harmonies it would have left on this person if they handled the mandolin. So those are my 3. Is this connected to the mandolin? Or did the mandolin cause this? Is the mandolin still on this plane? And then you can give me as much as you want, but that's sort of the gist of it.
Okay. So in your first question, I just want to be specific, did the mandolin cause this, or is the mandolin responsible for this?
Oh, that's weird. It would be, did the mandolin cause this?
Okay.
Is how he would phrase it.
So you try to reach out to the kind of frequency, the kind of natural frequency of this universe. And you can hear this kind of discord that's emanating from this place. And you start to try to bring in line the discord into harmony with the universe to settle it. And you begin to do that. You start to meld those things. You hear them coming together and that discord start to fade away, but not entirely. It is still slightly in discord. You feel like it is connected, but indirectly. It feels like there's another source of music. Your second question: is the mandolin still on this plane? As you kind of reach out with that question, there's only silence. As you reach out with your third question, as you're listening for the answer of, if someone who has handled this mandolin is still on this plane, you hear very faintly a note in the distance.
Do I have a direction?
Yes, it's coming from more of the center of the city. The center, like the inner ring.
I'm going to turn to the group and say, I have to follow this. And I'm going to start running towards the note while it's still fresh in my mind.
All right. It is the creature in the maze's turn, and it's an intelligence check, correct?
Yep.
That is a 28.
That'll
Or no, sorry,
do it.
21.
Oof. 20 is what it needs to be.
Yeah.
As its action, it emerges, but it still has its movement and bonus and whatever the fuck it wants to
As
do.
you watch as it like steps out of the maze, and like you see the like kind of golden disc kind of stop as it like kind of comes down and looks And with its movement, it just kind of moves over top of Callie.
Oh boy, that was kind of my trump card.
It has a +8 for intelligence.
I was just like, just get one player off the field. This thing punches so hard and fast.
It is back to Letter's turn.
Oh boy. Big smart robot. We gotta make it go bang bang.
Make big smart robot go bang bang.
I think we're just gonna do the fucking wombo. We're just gonna thunderous smite this laddie and see how strong it is. Fucking headbutts his own hammer to imbue it with thunderous smite. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
A strength 16 saving throw, please.
Well, that's not very good. That's only a 12.
Okay, in that case, it does an extra 4d8. Okay, hell yeah. Ooh, combo. Fucking 20 points right off the thing. Fucking add a 7 for strength, that's 27. Let's add a second level smite to radiant this as well. So we're at 27 plus 3d8 because I'm paladin. 27 plus 3d8 is 11. 27, 38 points of bludgeoning, force, thunder, and radiant as we go, and it is knocked prone.
All right. How much thunder damage?
Just a wee little 4 damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the thunder damage does not seem to have much of an effect on it.
Except it knocks it on its little booty.
It does.
And is heard for 300 feet. So if you got any homies in 300 feet, they know where the party is.
All right. It is Callie's turn.
It's right over top of me.
Now it is lying on the ground next to you.
Oh, good. I'm gonna move 30 feet away from it.
Okay, it's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
I knocked it back 10 feet and knocked it prone.
Okay, then never mind. It is not within melee then.
I'm gonna take my movement to move 30 feet away from it, and I'm gonna heal myself with my lay on hands.
All right, it is Kale is continuing to run.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
As I am running, because it's 120 feet distance, I will cast Wall of Force around it and then continue my run.
This is the greatest kicking the problem down the road.
Deal with it later.
All right. So you watch as the Wall of Force goes.
We have a
around
Terminator after us, and we just keep throwing it in Pokeballs.
And you
last
watch
10 minutes long.
like as the creature in its little dome, it looks the eye you can see the iris narrow and go quite small, and you watch as the disc spins, and you watch as it its hands kind of go in front, and you see this kind of arcane disc in front of it that turns into a physical disc. The magic kind of solidifies into this this solid disc, and you see it takes it and it holds it out, and you watch as just it's almost as if it's laser etching a picture of Kale.
Oh no.
You're officially in the shit list, dude.
While you're doing this, but it is going to be in this thing for 10 minutes. So
we take off.
You take off after Kale. We are very quickly. We are going to bounce over to Finnan.
I'll have to bring us up to 5, Cody.
No, he won't.
Oh.
So, Finnan, you are out for a lovely stroll with Trixie in the kind of cool night air. The breeze kind of coming off the water.
Secrets.
And with your passive perception, you hear some dog barking kind of in the city. and you hear it kind of like, and you've heard this before. It like starts out as a few, and then they all start barking, and then they all stop at the same time. And I'll have you make a perception check for me.
Find my dice that haven't been used for a month. It's a natural one.
Yeah.
Haven't been used for a month, so it's a 12 all told. But
Yeah, and you look around, and you kind of don't think twice about it, and you look at Trixie and you smile as you continue on into the cool night air, and that's where we're going to take our break.
sick,
Oopsie
one.
doopty.
Oh
Sick
no,
one.
I hate that so much.
Oh wow!
Oh, woofy.
It was the critical role die. It failed me.
Burn it.
It
That's
felt
it.
no. It felt no. It's not its fault. It was neglected for a month.
You
It's
didn't
mad
take
at
your
you,
dice
dude.
to
being away.
Scotland with you?
I shouldn't take it. I should have taken it with me and rolled it every day to keep it warm. But
Even warm, now it's
To
ice
make it-
cold.
To let it know that you love it. We are.
I just rolled a
gonna-
natural 20. The second roll that I rolled, it's telling me it'll behave now.
It's like
I don't
be
know.
better
I think
for
it said
you.
like, oh yeah, I can still roll the fucking crits. I just won't. For
I just
you,
won't for you.
no.
You ignored me for a month. I won't.
I'll
do
roll
that
a
for
20
you.
when it doesn't fucking matter. How do you like that?
We will be back in a tight 10 minutes. While you're on break, go follow the wonderful folks over at A Filthy Lot. We're so excited to be partnering with them. Go follow them on YouTube. And while you're at it, go subscribe to us on YouTube. Do it. Our mods will drop those links in the chat. We will see you in 10 minutes. Grab yourself a beverage and make sure Robot's not chasing you. See you in 10 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
A little bit. Here we are. We're back.
Wow. Back in business, and I have broth and meatballs.
So you head out for a lovely stroll through the through the harbor.
A beautiful stroll where nothing is going wrong.
Oh, no, we're not running.
Great.
Lovely.
If anything, you two are really vibing. It's like you're thinking to yourself, how could this day couldn't get any better?
It's perfect.
To be fair, they did just confess that they loved each other to each other. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah, but that was like 4 days ago. Like,
You found
get
a
over it.
gold piece on the ground as you were walking. Like,
It's really nice having you back.
It's nice to be back. I will say that I was a bit crazy just a moment ago when that grease fire broke out in the kitchen, but we dealt with it. I did the sending thing. It was all good. So
Good.
yeah, but no, it's been nice to have some time off.
We should go for a swim.
Yeah, there's literally no reason why I don't think we should do that.
Come on. She takes your hand down to the beach. And you strip down and head out into the water. And it's lovely. You can hear some drumming in the distance.
oh,
And you're familiar. The
Later,
drum
we should
circles.
definitely check that out. It's a real highlight of the city.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you swim for what feels like half an hour, 45 minutes. And you hear some shouting coming from the direction of the drum circle.
How far out in the water are we?
Not that far. I would say you're probably only about 50 feet, maybe.
To expedite things, I'm going to grab Trixie and thunder step back to the beach.
Okay. Naked.
Water. Yeah. I'll just pull on some pants and I'll be like,
Yeah.
Do you
we
hear?
should go check it out. We should go check it out.
Yeah.
And you hear the shouts kind of rising, and you hear a scream as you get closer.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is nighttime.
Okay, cool.
And you can see there is, a bonfire that they always light. So everything's kind of lit by this kind of flickering bonfire. It's quite large. And you can see folks starting to run away as you get closer. And you see as they're like folks are running away, you hear more screams, blood curdling.
I'm going to activate my shroud, lift up off the ground, just like a bit. I'm going to try to keep with Trixie though.
As you get closer, you see about 60 feet away, you see silhouetted by the bonfire a figure kind of hunched over. You can see its back is kind of pulsing as it's clawing at itself. You can see a tentacle kind of emerge from the back and rip out. And you hear its like piercing shriek, this just total agony. emanating from this person. As you watch as like its whole body kind of starts to like pull apart and reform and warp, and you see the sand around it start to warp and twist, and you watch as it like with it lunges itself into the fire, and you just like you watch as just the bonfire erupts. And we're gonna cut back to everyone else.
We're running after Kale.
You're running after Kale.
In the direction that he's running, not knowing what he has done. We are running.
Yeah. You head back.
We go on faith.
We absolutely go on faith here. You communed, we go on faith here.
You make your way back to the inner district, and it is bustling as ever. As you run through, past carts and shops and things like that, and you're still like, the sound is fading as the spell has passed. It's kind of like you're just working on memory at this point. As you come into another one of those bazaars, a kind of a larger one you've been in before, but this like kind of larger market, which is like, because it's in the kind of inner district, it's more of a like more folks kind of passing through, more tourists and things like that who go through Sigil and business folks. So it is quite busy, and there's lots of things going on.
Ooh, fuck. Hey, Cassiopeia, that fucking, who I assume is still with the party.
Cassiodora, yep.
Cassiodora, excuse me. Cassiopeia is a medical, it doesn't matter. Cassiodora, can I see that, gauntlet wristy thing real quick?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, shit. You can still hold it or whatever. I just, +6. Oh, fucking cocked. Ooh, it was still an 18. Sweet. 24.
She goes, okay. And then she kind of slides it off.
I just want to make sure that I understand. Your husband was a victim of one of the creatures or became one of the creatures?
No, he was a victim of one of the creatures.
And he was wearing this, which feels funky to you, Kale.
Yeah.
It's a mark of his, our order.
What's your order?
We're the gatekeepers.
What do they
We're smugglers.
What do you smuggle?
Everything.
And you said something, and something has changed to the bracelet.
No, you said that.
Do you use the bracelet to travel?
It's a way of discovering doorways.
The other people who were attacked, were they also smugglers?
He was the only one there. We, as far as I know, haven't lost anyone else.
So if we're putting it together, what's happened? These creatures, something occurs where this creature pull themselves out or crack themselves out of regular people, and they wreak havoc, and then they die.
I got it.
What?
When you turned into its fucking brain pan, it was like 400 people talking at you at the same time. And
Yes.
if this wristy thing connects to where portal's happening, and it's been all blinky because it was next to one of these things, then what the people are actually doing is probably fucking opening up the multiverse of all the different persons that person could be simultaneously. And like, we saw that thing, it was fucking all over the place.
Yes.
Which means that that's a literal fucking portal fucking ripping open, and so this thing becomes some sort of fucking interdimensional like metal detector, like it, because it's designed to pick up on doorways. That's what you just said, Cass. I'm guessing that our friend, oh fuck, Yanis, Kale, shit, does this feel any different since it was just next to another one of those things?
Does it?
Is it feeling hotter?
It's still it's still in Discord. Yeah.
But is it any more discordant or?
It's somewhat more discordant. Yeah.
The more there are.
We
from
have
what
to. We have to
Go
tell
ahead.
Adonis right away.
We do. We have to get back to Wolfrine. And if it's happening here, this could be the starting point. The sigil is the central point of. It is considered a way between, but a place between all the planes. And what we know of Cora is that she has been biding her time in the astral sea, waiting for her moment. And if we are taking a moment, and when the aria becomes a duet,
We always thought
it's not two people.
it's the same person from different multiverses.
It is this queen has burst her way through and is using this body that Cora had or used to have. Because when I saw Cora, she looked nothing like what we had saw. She was no longer a halfling. She was grotesque and covered very similarly, tentacles and writhing in a pool of brine, bathing and growing strength. This is her. I would know it anywhere. This is Cora.
Okay. Cass, I understand this probably has some sentimental value to you in addition to religious value, given it being part of your order and your husband's. Do you have any more of these that we could maybe take with us so, we could have sensitivity to portals on the go? Because I think these might be a really useful tool to checking in with our interdimensional enemies.
Take that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be real careful with it.
Please.
We'll take good care of it and honor his memory. I promise.
As far as I can tell, I think it is. Here's the thing. I don't think it is Cora just yet. Or maybe it is, but what I'm seeing here is a lack of motive. It seems to be, vagrants and folks who are passing through. It doesn't seem to, we haven't discovered any pattern. This looks like someone trying to figure out how to use it,
Yes.
right?
Trying to burst her way through into this plane. This is because this queen that we saw when I saw through the mandolin, she is beyond universes. She killed gods to create a universe of her own. She is trying to burst her way into this universe. Perhaps.
Well, we don't know. Well, she can't possibly have the mandolin because she's not in our universe.
No. But someone aiding her could.
Tim, you said that it sounded like a different instrument. It very well possibly could be that the mandolin is not the only instrument.
Oh,
it might just be the only instrument we know of.
It sounded like different music, kind of like while you were trying to bring the like discord into your harmony of this universe, it seemed like something else was also creating music to pull the discord toward it. If that makes sense.
What if someone is using the mandolin to try and play a different multiverse's song into ours? So they're not only trying to tune it, they're trying to change it. They're trying to recreate what they had here. And that's corrupting everything as it interferes. They're trying to play that universe over top of ours.
Here's what I'm thinking. Because we've got a killer robot on our heels, the question we have to ask ourselves, because we can speculate about motives a lot, but we don't have a lot to go on there. The question is, are we going to stay here with our portal detector, or are we going to say, hey, we've learned a lot, let's go check in with Adonis? And I don't know about you, but I would feel a whole lot better if we had Finnan on our side.
I agree.
I just have, at the end, I heard I heard a note. Something is here. Something. There was something to be found here, and I lost it in. I'm still trying to learn how to listen for this stuff, but there's something here to be found still. And I know we don't necessarily have the time to find it now, but
Then we gather our strength when there's not a assault
we probably have to
robot tracking us.
appease them at some point so that we don't have to always be on the run.
No, we just have to be aware of it. We've got non-detection. Like, we did spring that ring back when we thought Belsoom was on it. We can just slap that on Callie, and then we can sort of... well, now you're on
And
the
me
shit
now,
list, too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Anyways,
we can work it. We can work it.
We should head back.
We're intergalactic outlaws. It's fine.
I would look to
It's
Cassiodora.
kind of rad, actually.
Please tell this warping that we have seen will spread. It is... Imagine a drop of water on a calm surface of a lake. It will make ripples outward until it dissipates, and then it will flatten again. You drop something big enough through, and those ripples become tides somewhere far along the shore. There will be repercussions from this. Keep those around you and yourself safe. We will do our best to get to the bottom of this, and know that we will honor your husband the whole way through. I promise. I promise. I would show her, I would, because I'm not wearing iconography of Neptisicat, I would take my holy symbol out of my robes and like show it in my hands. I will pray for him. I promise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too. Stay safe, please.
Yeah.
We need to go home.
And also, side note, if I know you all are interplanar smugglers, but if you're looking for a little more above board, just interplanar cargo, this is my card. This is my regional manager Tad's card. We're actually in the market for exactly your services. So, take your time, but, send to us whenever is convenient if you're looking for a less risky job. I feel like we've already got a good working chemistry, and that's hard to find. So just think about it in your own time. I understand you're processing a lot right now. Anyways, really pleasure to meet you.
Good to know. Good luck. And she kind of turns, puts up her cloak, and heads into the crowd. And you lose sight of her.
Sorry.
Neppy, you hear sending come through. Neppy, something happened. I'd gone to get Nissa. Finnan's at the beach. Something happened. He's okay for now.
Is that Trixie?
Trixie.
Oh.
I would look at the party. Finn is in danger. Something's happened at the beach. I'm taking us there now. Grab my hands. And I would use plane shift to take us back to...
Oh, Callie wasn't holding on. Shit.
And Clack, and we're going to take us back to the beach that I know that all of us at Blackwater go to, near the drum circles.
Yeah, and you see the roaring bonfire. You see there are folks kind of running past you and screaming. As you see kind of just beyond the other side of the bonfire, you can see this kind of dark shadow kind of moving, eating up the light that's emanating off the other side.
I fit in. I call for him.
Is Finn in the dark shadow, Tim?
Yes.
Yeah. You would see the nebula Finn in Kinga style, Commando Gianni finger shooting Eldritch Blast, flying circles.
Yeah. The creature you've dispatched the creature between the fire damage, and you unloaded onto it.
Yeah. Old mate here went all tentacly and kind of ruined the drum circle. Real dick party move. Party foul.
We've just dealt with the same thing in Sigil Finn in the awful. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Someone, they would be here. Quick. We need to see who if there's anyone leaving, or I'm going to strike the...
Mm-hmm.
When I took 18th level, I got a new Eldritch Invocation called Witch Sight, which means that I can see shapeshifters or people with illusion. I can see through it now. More vision-based more invocation.
Yeah, we love
I can
a
see
brand.
everything.
You don't see any like in the immediate area. Everyone's kind of
It's within
fled.
30 feet of me. So yeah,
everyone
yeah.
like so you don't see any shapeshifters or illusion.
Cool.
I'm gonna strike the
There
coin.
is like a bunch of debris kind of strewn about the ground. Most people kind of ditched their stuff as they ran.
I'm gonna strike the coin and see if anyone who's like leaving or away from there is giving off weird, funky vibrations.
Yeah, most people have gone. Your coin is vibrating, but you can see the sand kind of in that similar way. You can see like around, like next to the bonfire, the sand, some of it is turned to glass and in those kind of like hands and like eyes and mouths.
Perhaps we would take a moment to fill Finnan in on our musings and kind of like what we had been trying to put together, everything about like the pieces that we're trying to put together, the puzzle pieces that we're putting together.
Right. Okay.
What if these creatures are what if they come in and it's almost as if they crack the dam and their presence here, their damage, the things that they do, what if they provide enough of the damage to this plane so that the others can push through it? Does that make sense?
Possible.
As if they cause enough warping, enough damage.
They're out of tune. They're playing a harmony that's incorrect. If that harmony is loud enough or present enough, it'll start to
If you're trying to break into a place and you don't want to just smash through the window, if you strategically crack parts of the pane of glass, you can push the whole thing apart and it comes in one piece. Maybe these spots are like anchors to aid in a smooth transition of one plane into the next.
Well, why here? Why this guy? Duomo! I'm gonna call.
Does this? I look at the body. Does it look like Duomo?
Not Duomo.
Thank God.
I know Duomo knows everybody at a drum circle. I would like to seek out Duomo with the purpose of being like, what do you know about the victim?
Yeah,
like let's
Did
do some CSI shit.
the people at the drum circle block Finnan's ability to get into the people who needed help?
No, they ran away. You see Duomo's kind of sitting by the
It's a very Vancouver specific joke.
Yeah, a lot of recent events Vancouver specific joke for international fans.
Continue.
You see Duomo's kind of got like one of his drums and he's just kind of like lightly tapping it, looking out over the ocean.
Yo, Duomo.
Whoa, man.
Sorry, we're here to make things right. It's
1 minute we were laying down a sick beat, man, and now he's gone, dude.
Who? I don't recognize him. Who is he?
His name is Suval. He's been coming for years.
Is what's his deal? Does he like work at the palace or?
No, man, he's like an elf, and it's like he's an artisan, really. He's like carving,
like wood, like
wood or bone or whatever. Makes jewelry, and I don't know.
Does he make instruments?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I mean, I think he made a set of pan flute or whatever, but I don't know, man. He was sitting there and we were drinking and having a good time, man. And now he's gone, man.
What happened right before? Just give me the play-by-play. What?
I don't know. The last thing I remember, we were, giving her a big cheers, and then we got onto a new drum line and we were just banging away.
Was it called by the music?
What? What was what?
What you told me about what happened in Sigil, it doesn't sound like.
No, but it's just
We're playing for years, man.
It's not your fault, Wilma.
It's not your fault.
No.
Was there anybody at the drum circle you didn't know? I know you know everybody.
Any newcomers? Yeah.
Faces. I mean, there's always some new people, I guess, but
Anybody with bad vibes? You're also pretty good with vibes, dude.
no, we were in the groove, man. We were in the pocket.
Oh, fuck.
And he didn't say anything beforehand. Wasn't acting strangely.
He made like a funny face after he drank whatever was in his wineskin. That was about it.
I'm gonna fly over to the body, try to look for the wineskin.
Let me assist. It's like,
Yeah, I will.
Hey, we jog over together, having the same walking speed as your minute
yeah.
of nebula time.
You can either both make investigation checks, or one of you can make it an advantage, whatever you like.
I will.
If you have proficiency,
I'm not able to give advantage, and I have a -1. So
Here we go. Just rolling
gonna,
raw.
I'm just gonna roll raw as well.
23.
23.
18.
Okay. You look around, kind of amongst the instruments and debris, and you do find a wineskin near where you can see the blood kind of in the sand. Similar, kind of like there's like a splatter.
Let me
I
take a look at it.
I point to Duomo. This is?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I take a look at it, and I'll take it, and like, can I give it a waft? Can I like
You can make
try and see if there's anything natural about it, poison or
you can make a medicine check on it.
And I will begin the 11-minute process of identifying it.
Okay.
As I touch it and start chanting and shit.
while I'm kind of giving it a waft as my brain is moving through like a Rolodex of the things I know. Oh God, that's a dice on the floor. Can't have that. Children and dog.
This might be a survival check if it's like
That's fine.
Yeah.
Can do that too. Oh, these dice are rolling hot tonight. That's a 23. But as I'm doing this, I would kind of absently look over at Kale. Do you want me to call Adonis down to the beach?
Yeah, I think that's best if we can get him down here.
Before I take a waft at this thing, I'm going to cast Sending to Adonis. If you're in Wolfreen, we need your help down at the beach near the drum circle. It's bad, Adonis. It's so bad.
Is Kale all right? I'm coming right now.
I can't reply before sending, so I'm just not going to.
What was your survival check for
23.
Okay. So as you kind of briefly get distracted and you kind of get back on task, as you take a look at the wineskin, it is empty, but you kind of give it a waft, and it does smell a bit briny.
I know that
Drinking.
smell. I look over him. I look over at the party. You weren't there, Kale, but when we fought the Elder Brain below Barnwich, the Elder Brain sits in brine. It sits in a fluid that keeps it moist and supplied with nutrients, and they're drinking it. They're poisoning these people, and they turn into that. God is great. What?
Doesn't explain the ground.
What if this brine is... This could be the same thing I saw Cora bathing in. If she is at the center of all of this when I scryed on her that one time in the Astral Sea when she hurt me. What if this is the conduit? It transforms this creature, this person, and allows this creature to unleash itself. The process of we intercepted it that time. Kokanee was able to stop them. The ceratogenesis, when they inserted the small
Ceramorphosis.
ceramorphosis into the eye socket of those people. That took 7 days. This takes an instant.
Well, hold up. We haven't seen anyone turning into mind flayers or nothing.
But we know that Cora's linked to mind flayers. We know that.
But this is something different. If we are going under the assumption that this is portal technology and point to our portal detector, and they are multiplanaring their shit all into one place, then I would say all these hands and funky fucking eyeballs in the sand, that's people not landing on the target. That's fucking interdimensional splash. Right? These things are like too much stuff coming through one thing.
Yes, I agree. It is almost as if the discord created by the consumption of this brine allows a weakening between the planes, and these things are trying to push through, but it's not strong enough yet.
Or it could be a signal, like if they drink the brine, it's like, well, we know where their spot is. Like if you scry on someone, Neppy, it's easier if you have a piece of them.
Yes, of course.
Maybe it's that, but reverse engineered.
Because Neppy pulls out a small book, and you see it's like you've seen this like drawing on the cover of about the time when they first arrived in Seva Illyria for the first time. You see crystals drawn on the cover. The mandolin was commissioned by Queen Elegansis. She created this instrument to take the power of the ancient ones, these multiversal beings, to play a world into existence where she had ultimate control. And she ultimately failed because she killed so many. She killed thousands. She put their essence into this mandolin, and it was stolen. I'm going to read. Neppy would read you through this. The queen steps out in her regalia, opulence and armor, goes to take the mandolin as the music swells from the orchestra. She reaches for the mandolin, but a member of the orchestra tosses their instrument aside and leaps forward as the music shifts, their flesh ripping away. But they manage to grab the mandolin, create a sigil, and the mandolin vibrates and disappears.
The flesh ripping away, that was something Neppy saw, right?
I saw this, yes.
Neppy, if you can remember back that far, I'm sure you can, that flesh ripping away, was it similar to what happened to the creature that came out of the ground when its flesh ripped away?
Tim?
Not quite the same. It wasn't like that person didn't necessarily go through a transformation. It was more like a damage, like somebody was trying to stop him.
Like the end of X-Men 3.
So, okay. So this is just Emma.
Beloved play in Wilfreen.
The beloved play, X-Men 3.
Where the cast members actively cast disintegrate on one another and heal at the same time. It's quite an impressive and excruciating effect.
So this, she would have succeeded. She would have succeeded. And we know that the mandolin was, at least, it was in our possession, and then it was stolen and taken from us when Kale and I were... Perhaps it is still on this plane, and they are trying to get it back to Queen Elegansis so she may play it and have her universe of control once more.
I want to try something new.
Of course.
That fight with the literal god. I've changed some things up. I'm gonna go somewhere, but I can come right back really easily. I won't be in any danger unless my hunch is right, and then I might be in some danger, but I can come right back. It's fine.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the border ethereal. It's a point that's not quite in the ethereal plane, but not quite here. But maybe at that edge, I'll be able to see something more. It's just a hunch, but if we're talking about planes layering upon each other, there are no planes closer than the ethereal plane and the material plane. So I feel like it's worth a look, at least.
All right.
I am going to cast my 7th level spell, Etherealness. And I step into the border ethereal.
So as you step into the ethereal plane, your sight adjusts as you begin to see the webbing of the universe. You have heard your companions talk about it, but as you step into this place, you start to see it and the things that bind. And as you look and you can see the kind of sand around you in the ethereal plane, you can see where that webbing connects and vibrates. And you can see where that vibration is different and that discord exists. And you can see where those hands and arms are kind of coming through. They're vibrating quite violently.
But like, no cackling goblin creatures that are like, I've done this. Nothing like that in the ethereal plane.
No.
Shit.
No smoking goblins.
Yeah, damn. I will use an action to what is it? I can spend your action until you use your action to dismiss the spell. So I will use an action to dismiss the spell so that I go back to the material plane, and I will relay what I saw.
And as we're sharing information, I reckon 10 minutes has passed. Do I get anything off of Identify?
It's a non-magical item. It's just a wineskin.
I relay that.
Duomo, I would like kind of drift over back to Duomo. Duomo, do you know where? Was it Suval? Do you know where Suval got his wine?
I mean, I
Where
don't
did
know.
he like to get his
Probably the
wine?
bar and grill. That's where we all like to go.
The bar and grill. God, it's grace. Neppy takes off running. I start running.
I will scoop Neppy because my fly speed is 60 feet.
The bar. They think he got to
Yeah.
wine from the bar.
I'm gonna scoop Neppy and take off.
Is
Adonis, Kale's on his way. Or sorry, Adonis is on his way, Kale.
Is Sugal's face anywhere? Like when he
Sugal?
got all torn off? Is there?
He's kind of like half in the fire. He's pretty torched.
Yeah, but when he did a rip off, like in the splash zone, like when he like ripped
I
all
believe
his
a face
flesh
off
off,
is what happened.
is there a partial face, or like is there something that I can show to Tad to be like, was this guy in here earlier? Or is that just not in the cards tonight?
I don't think that's in the cards. I don't think you can pick up some loose skin. No.
I think I could probably pick up some loose skin, just not the stuff that I
Yeah.
want.
No, but
Identifying.
letters would know that Finnan could just change himself to look a vague approximation. Like,
But you didn't see him before he got all smunchy.
no, but like if there were a recognizable face, Finnan would be able to recreate that anyway.
What I'm hearing is I don't find a fun little face that I get to bring along with me.
No, unfortunately not.
I will also, as we are flying, as I've scooped Neppy, little tendrils of shadow will kind of like wrap around us to make us more aerodynamic, and I will cast Expeditious Retreat so that I am flying at 180 feet per turn.
All right.
It's like the
And,
time you gave me your shadow horse to ride.
Letters and
Oh, yeah,
Callie
I can do
and
that. I always
Kale.
forget.
Are you sticking around the beach waiting for Adonis? What are you?
I would wait
I'd-
for Adonis.
I'd want to go check on Kamea.
But dude, if we're breaking it, we're breaking it. He knows where to find us. And I'll cast fucking fly on. Oh god, just the two of us.
You and Callie?
Well, no, fuck. I know that I would make one of us awkwardly fast. I just start jogging after I beckon fucking Kale. Like, come on, man, everyone. I'm just gonna start shooting fire bolts into the sky and be like, he can find us. He can find us.
I will tell Duomo when Adonis gets here, send him to the bar and grill.
Yeah, sure, man. Sure.
And I'll take off after letters.
Okay. So you head towards the barn grill. Callie, you head towards the Gatestone Keep. So you all arrive at the bar and grill and begin to head down. Callie, you arrive at the Gatestone Keep and head in. You're looking for Kamea?
Yeah.
It's that awful part of the night where I know like a big cliff is
Yeah, I don't
coming,
like
and I
how-
just
Damn,
like
don't
every
do
time he
that,
says
please.
every
I
time
wanna
he
keep
says
playing.
anything,
Don't
I get
stop.
scared.
I
Every
don't
time he
wanna
says
stop.
anything, I'm like, he's
I don't
gonna
like how
reveal
you're
something and
talking.
end it.
Yeah.
You come up to your floor
Uh-huh. I don't like this, Tim.
and you see
Stop.
blood on the ground.
Fuck off. I run in.
As you run down, you turn a corner, and you see there is kind of like blood and viscera kind of spread out on the ground. And you see just inside the door of Kamea's room, you see a figure standing over the bed. You see the figure is tall, maybe 11 feet tall. You can see it's got tattered remnants of clothes. Its body is long, its hands elongated, and you can see tentacles at its feet. And you can see its one hand is over the bed, where you see a figure lying in the bed. And you can see the figure turns, and the head is smooth and kind of elongated and humanoid-like, high cheekbones. But where the mouth would be, you can see the jaw opens and kind of a mass of writhing tentacles rolls out, and you watch them kind of vibrate in the mouth as you catch a glimpse of Kamea lying in the bed behind it. And that's where we're going to end it.
No!
Fuck you, Tim.
No, Tim.
I was hoping for the double bluff of like you see blood and
As-
viscera everywhere, and then you walk into the room and they're like, we're just practicing butchering. We're just like learning how to properly
As-
prepare your meat.
As Callie would see that, she would do... First, she would scream at the very top of her lungs. She would yell for Nepentha, hoping that she can hear her. She would just like blood-curdling scream for Nepentha. And then Callie would yell at the creature, take me instead, and like throw herself.
We'll see how it all plays out.
Still have our walkie-talkies up, team.
We do.
I was gonna say, like, one of the things I was gonna suggest when I was like in the things I was thinking is, you know, like when you teleport somewhere that you don't know the location of, and you miss, and you get closer.
Oh,
and
these
you
are
get
mayhaps. Yeah.
These are like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot, but I'm a little closer. Oh, I'm on the beach. I'm a little bit closer. Oh, and that's what I was like.
I almost left as soon as we got to the beach, as soon as we saw Finn, and I almost left, but I was like, no, I'll stay with the party for once and not run away to go. I almost left.
This is so bad. This is so bad. Welcome to
They could
level
come
18,
in
y'all.
peace. They could come in peace.
In peace,
We
dude.
don't
No,
know what
peace
they
was gone
want.
to
so
give
long
little
ago.
tentacle
We
kisses.
murdered her husband.
Bygones.
Don't assume that all mind flayers know each other.
We
Like, we
murdered
don't know who this
Fildo,
is.
dude.
Well, hey, Fildo might have had some enemies. All I'm saying is there could be an upswing on this. This could be one big miscommunication, misunderstanding.
Well, this
You
is
know.
definitely
She's just like,
Cora.
I got
right?
This is
some
a
mail.
hundred.
Yeah,
I
100%
guarantee
Cora.
Delivered to
this is
my
Cora.
place that was meant to come to you guys.
Cora
I'm
knows.
just
Cora
dropping it off.
knows. She knows.
Yeah, but Cora, maybe the time in the mind flag changed.
People are capable of
Perspective, you know,
change.
yeah.
We've seen that
I ha-
happen time and time
I
again.
have one question. Would Callie be able to scream loud enough for Neppy to hear her?
Well, you got
Probably
mind. You got the
probably
mind
not.
thing up. So if you screamed
depending
in your
if you
mind,
screamed in your brain hole.
It only lasts
An hour.
I think it's probably been longer than an hour.
Okay, cool. It's more fun if it is down.
Yeah.
I like it when we can't know what we're up to.
We're on opposite sides of the city.
Yeah, I don't think.
No,
Wait,
no,
they're
We're
adjacent.
neighbors.
We're going in the same direction,
But we are in a basement separated by many feet.
Yeah, but Neppy's my
of
best
stone.
friend. I feel like if I screamed next door
I-
to M at M's name at the top of my lungs, she could hear me. Even if
I
she
just
was in a
learned
basement.
something. In
What?
my brain, I always imagined like castle, keep, like
No.
far
No,
sides of the
we're
city.
in the
Oh, no,
castle
They're in the
district.
same power. Like they're like
Ah.
separated by a little wall.
I'll
but-
test it.
in
I'll
the
come to your
interior.
neighborhood. I'll stand behind your house.
I have very good
you
hearing,
go
except for
down-
the fact that my eyesight is
You
absolutely.
go down
Uh,
and you'd be like, "Hey, can I
Finnan has
borrow?"
a 26 passive perception, so maybe Finnan
Finnan would hear you.
I'll test it in your
Holy
neighborhood. I'll come
shit.
scream for M. I'll see how far
It all
away.
depends
you
how
mean.
banging the house band is tonight. Because, like,
Okay.
honestly,
Stone. Yeah.
All right.
yeah, it's a
Thank
Saturday
you.
night. Duomo's fucking tearing it up at the drum circle. Like, it's a big night, team.
Is a bad day in Wolverine.
It's a bad day.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for having us be number one in D&D for some part of the evening. Thank you for sticking around for all of this wild, crazy time. Thanks for our new followers and raiders, Madbird. I didn't catch you in there because it was an intense moment. Caw-caw, Madbirds. Love to have you here. Thank you. We are
Caw-caw.
back.
I don't like this. Very
Hey,
No,
when
stressful
Mad
now.
Birds,
I have a
doing great.
lot of-
I'm
have they
having
made
a
this
great
joke
time.
when they all raid? Is it a cacophony? Is that what they call it?
Oh.
Or am I helping their branding?
I think you're
Is that good?
helping the brand right now. We are off on Wednesday this week, but we are back on Saturday for world building with me, where we can debrief this ridiculous scenario, and I'll give you all of my brainhole fan theories. And we're gonna be continuing to build our druid subclass, which will be very, very fun. And then of course we are back on Monday for more of this. As our campaign winds down to a close, we are gearing up to bring you the last two sessions of this campaign in person. So we haven't played together for 2.5 years. Holy shit. I'm really ready to sit with more than just Tim in the living room and play D&D. I'm ready to sit with all of you wonderful people. We're going to go raid someone. We're going to go raid someone who's often raids into us, the wonderful folks over at ADH Adventures, who often come raid into us. We're going to go say hi. So our mods are going to pop up in the chat our raid message, which is Blackwater wants you to be safe.
Be safe.
Being safe. And yeah, please come hang out with us. Come follow us on Twitter. Hang out with us in our Discord. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. And I don't even know if I have one.
I've got one.
Go ahead, Adam. No, I don't.
When the universe is fracturing and weird gooey monsters are spilling out of people's backs, be safe.
Good night, everyone. Hang out in the Astro stream for the raid. Bye.
Yeah,
Friends don't let friends.